All right. Hello, 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 hello. Welcome, 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 guys. Welcome. Ooh, I moved this thing around. I forgot that I moved myself around. Hold on 1 second, guys. Welcome to real. Let me move this thing around. Hold on 1 second, cause nice. It's gonna bother me. Hold on 1 second. There you go. Yeah, you go. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Real Anarchy Live. Glad to have you here. It's Thursday. It's time to party. A day before the weekend starts. Hopefully, everybody had a wonderful week. And let's get this party ready. Oh my God. Caliente, I haven't seen you here since forever, bro. What's going on, buddy? Good to see you here. Good to see you back. I was wondering if you were alive. Manolo, good to see you here, buddy. Selena, always my girl. She that's my homie. That's my ride or die. She always shows up on the chat no matter what. If it's just me and her, she just come through. But yeah, damn, Caliente. I haven't seen you in a minute, man. Good to see you here, buddy. Uncle Ben's Rice nephew, I'm here. Peace to the chat. Yes, good to see you here, buddy. It's gonna be a party. Let me see. Yes, I did hit the record button. Yeah. Okay, so I'm recording. Let me put some music because is it? Hey, don't want to put too loud because last time it was like really loud. All right. What's going on, everybody? Hopefully everybody's having a wonderful week. I already said that, of course. I'm being an idiot. And listen, today, of course, you guys know, if you're looking for a YouTube channel where we keep the stuff positive about the DCU, and if you're excited for the DCU and what the promises that James Gunn is to the promises that James Gunn has for this wonderful universe, and what it can be. If you're hopeful, if you're a DC fan, if you're hopeful for this universe to thrive, or even CBM in general to thrive, this is a channel for you. We keep it positive here. We're not James Gunn haters. You know who those channels are. If you are a hater, you know where you can go. And it's fine, you know, everybody has their click, but this is the click, keep it positive here. Anyway, so listen, I want to let me do a little bit of not announcements, but it's just things that I've been doing during the week. I mean, you guys know that I've been uploading shorts. This week I haven't been uploading any shorts because this week work has been on fire. I have a lot of stuff, and I want to, of course, work comes first. This is a hobby. This is just to have a good time with you guys on Thursday, whenever I can, and also, you know, it kind of relaxes me to do videos, clips, and whatnot. So I have this little new idea of doing videos where I bring other creators, and I'm starting with a few. I already lined them up to do a couple of videos, and the first one is coming out next week, and I'm doing it with Dawson from 4Nerds. I should have put his description, his link on the description, but I'm gonna put all his info when I upload the video. But it's based on the Green Lantern series, which is supposed to be it's supposed to be like a True Detective inspired type of show. So I like the concept, and I thought, okay, what direction can I go with this video? So I was thinking about who's gonna be the big baddie, or not the big daddy. something funny happened that made me laugh. Who's gonna be the big bad guy of the DCU of Phase 1, Gods and Monsters? So I was thinking, who could it be? In that video, I'm gonna tell you who I think it is. I know a lot of people are saying, oh, it's gonna be the center because okay, now it's too loud. It's gonna be the center because even the New Frontier, where the center is the main villain, there is a chapter there, which is true. It's called Gods and Monsters, and I was like, yeah, maybe that's true, but it's based on the lantern, and there's something about the lantern that tells me, oh, maybe that's what it is. So be on the lookout for that next week. Hopefully next week. I don't want to rush anybody because I do this like, you know, when I have time and play around with doing some editing. So that's gonna be fun. Mike, good to see you here. Who else is here? I know you're a James Gunn hater, which is fine, but you know, I like to keep it positive. Brandy, good to see you. Hey, good to see you here, brother. Hey, Faith Warrior Mario, good to see you here, my brother. Always good to see you. Oh man, I'm feeling good tonight. I got the whole squad coming through. Guillermo Watson, good to see you too, brother. Good to see you. Greetings, Grace. Greetings to you too. Okay, all right. So, what is it? I want to send a shout out to my boy Craig, who gave me these spiffy shirts for my birthday, and I told him I was supposed to wear this on the first live stream after my birthday, and I think I did one, but it was the last minute. I don't remember, but I know I was like, oh shit, I forgot to put on the shirt because I promised him that I would wear this. He's a big time Glasgow soccer team. What's the name of the team? Oh my god, wait, it's right here, Rangers. Somebody recommended this beer, this IPA, Voodoo Ranger, and anyway, no. Let me before I deviate from the subject, I want to shout out to you. I know that you dealt with a life blow recently. My heart breaks for you, brother. You know how much I love you. Words cannot express how much I love you, my friend. And thank you for this spiffy nice shirt. I have the other one. He gave me the away and the home shirt, so. Love that dude. But yeah, so blue is my color. So anyway, so yeah, so a lot of you know that I moved from out of state. I used to live in Jersey, and one of the things I love about Jersey is this IPA. That it was really sweet, but like bitter, because I like IPA. Shout out to Jason, my one of my best friends too in the world, who introduced me to drinking IPA. So he introduced me to IPAs, and I found this amazing IPA. This Jersey brewery, and I was like hooked on it. Like every weekend, Fridays, finish working, get my 6-pack, sit down, play video games. But I couldn't. I've been missing that. I've been missing that beer. And somebody recommended Voodoo Ranger. They're not sponsoring the show, but to you, my friend, whoever recommended it on Twitter, thank you for this beer because it tastes really good. It's really good. It's really. That's it, because then I'm gonna have to run to the men's room. Hey, Alexander, good to see you here, bro. No, it's not Sinestro. Saludos, Michael. Good to see you here, man. Sinestro, no. It's not Sinestro. No, it's not Sinestro. It's not, definitely not Sinestro. I would love to see that though. I would love to see the Sinestro in the DCU for sure. Working is my passion. That name always makes me laugh. Good to see you in the chat, buddy. Good to see you. Hey, thank you, buddy. It's been a month already. It's been a month. Yeah. Who doesn't love beer, bro? Who doesn't love beer? Sierra Nevada is a good one. Sierra Nevada. You know what? I'm gonna look it up. Inbox me to remind me, because I'm really bad with names. All right, so let's talk. Let's get into this week's news. And you know how I do it. In the beginning, it's just like random shit that I like to talk about that calls my attention. And then the rest of it is just DC, even though everything's DC-centric. Well, not this one. It's not DC-centric. Let's get into this. All right. All right. So, Daniel RPK, who's batting like 200, like that dude was batting 1,000 for a long time, but now he's just like hit or miss. Especially when he tried to reveal stuff for the DCU, and then James comes out and say, nope, that's not true, my friend. Because I don't remember what is it that he said that he was proven wrong by James Gunn. I don't remember, but the thing is that it was hilarious. The whole thing, like, I find Scoopers hilarious, because even though, you know what, I gotta give him credit, because he said, my source didn't pan out. He made an excuse, but he said I was wrong. And and this is one of the things that I do not like about Scoopers, that they, even though they are caught in a lie or they are called out, they would pivot into something else, or they will deflect, and they will never take any accountability when they talk in trash. But anyway, so Daniel RPK, the Thunderbolts, which I do not care for this movie. I really don't care for this movie. I don't know why this movie is being pushed so hard by Kevin Feige and the Marvel machine. And you know, Stephen Young, Stephen Young, he was attached to play Sentry in the film, and he dropped out. He saw the script, it's like, nah, fuck this, I'm out of here. So anyway, so today Daniel RPK revealed that I can report, in collaboration with at DCU Leaks, Reddit, that's a subreddit, I can report that LOIS Pullman, Bill Pullman's son, if you don't know who's Bill Pullman, Google him. He's the current, LOIS Pullman has the current offer for Sentry Thunderbolts. You know what? He looks the part. I think he's the right age. Then I don't care about this, man. I just know that he's supposed to be like the DCU Superman, but with a mental disorder. I think he's bipolar. He doesn't remember. I don't remember picking up a book, but I remember reading something about him, and I was like, no, not interested. So I do not care for the Thunderbolts. The Thunderbolts is like a low budget version of the Suicide Squad. I don't care for anybody that's involved with that film. It might look amazing once I see the trailer or once I see it on cinema, because I'll give it a shot. But it's not something that I'm like, oh man, I cannot wait to see the Thunderbolts. It's not. It's definitely not on my radar. But hey, if he gets the role, more power to him. More power to him. Anyway, so the last entry from the DCEU. Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be like a superhero with a mental disorder. I think he's bipolar or something like that. It's like he lost his memory, that he knows that he's a superhero, but he doesn't remember. And then some people start coming into his life and revealing to him that he has all these powers. I don't know. I do not find it interesting. I do not like. I read a lot of Moon Knight, and Moon Knight to me was fascinating. The show was really good. It was very true to the comics, and not to a degree, but it was a good performance, and it was a good overall show. But when I read about this Sentry guy, I was like, oh no, this is like Superman with a mental disorder. I'm like, no, you can't miss me with that. Anyway, so Aquaman, The Lost Kingdom, the last movie of the DCEU. The last movie of the DCEU. EU. Oh my God. Anyway, I'm trying to program my mind not to say EU, and then I get deprogrammed when I say DCEU. Anyway, so the last movie, Aquaman, The Lost Kingdom, actually is the biggest earner so far. The movie's now on streaming. On VOD, I'm sorry, it's not on streaming. Streaming, yeah. It's on VOD, and it hit the digital release yesterday. It's swimming at the box office after grossing $355,000 on the 5th Tuesday discount day. That's true. That's discount day. It's on Tuesday. But with strong legs after dropping just 33% from last Tuesday, even after losing minus blah blah blah. Aquaman $1 million minus, I don't know. Anyway, thank you, Luis Fernando, for that. The thing is that Aquaman is the biggest earner since I thought Black Adam was the biggest earner. But the thing is that Black Adam would never release in China. This movie released in China, so he had a leg up. So, but listen, good riddance. The DCU is over. It's time to move on. And if you don't want to move on, that's fine. You can live in fantasy world. It's quite fine. I never spoke about this film. I enjoyed the hell out of this film. I didn't like the ending because everybody's seen this movie. If you haven't seen it, spoiler alert. At the very end, there's like a little clear message about the environment. You know, it's supposed to be like taken serious, and all of a sudden, you see Momoa do this stupid "I'm Aquaman" shit. I'm like, what the fuck is this? This is how it ends. This is how it ends. It's a fitting end to this nonsense. But yeah, it is gone too soon. But no, it needed to go. Yeah, the DCU was a complete clusterfuck, and it was not gonna get any better with nobody in charge. It needed to be scrapped. It needed to be scrapped. Like it's even the MCU, which is having a lot of issues. I'm like, I would rather them reboot the whole thing, because I want to see the main players: Iron Man, Aquaman, Iron Man, Captain America, Thor. You know, the starting five. I want to see them again. And it doesn't look like we're not gonna get that for a while, and that's the only reason why I would want them to reboot the whole thing. But being that it's just that they are not hitting the mark with these films, I can see why it's okay for them to continue to try and continue to try to make an effort to get back to glory. But as far as the MCU was a hot mess. They just needed to scrap everything. Delete everything, throw away the hard drive, and never look back and start a whole new universe. So yes. Anyway, so this is a little bit of bittersweet news. Superman and Lois, one of my favorite shows, which deserve a whole lot better. But the thing is that the show is expensive. It's on a channel that doesn't have a lot of views. I think Mr. Beast gets more views than this show. So imagine in the production value is far more expensive than a video that Mr. Beast puts together. So, you know, the studio said, you know what, we cannot keep up with the show. So they ended it off this season. This is the fourth season, which is started rolling this week. And Elizabeth Tulloch, oh man, I'm gonna miss them. They were amazing. This is Johnny Come Lately. Even I liked him on the last season. I thought he was really a good fit. Yeah, so I'm sorry. So I'm looking forward. The thing is that this is one of the things that disturb me, that due to the visual effects work needed to be completed production after 2023 writer's strike and actor strike already delayed a delayed season 4 release. Fans are not expecting Superman and Lois to be back in the air for the foreseeable future. I mean, like, we don't even have a date. We don't even have a date when this thing. We just know they started filming this week, but we don't even know when we're gonna get this. But anyway, so they cut down the episodes too. The final season is only consisting of 10 episodes instead of 15, which was the regular from the first 2 seasons, and 13 episodes on the third season. So it's gonna be condensed down to cut down the budget, because it was an expensive show. That show, you could watch that show. The quality is really good. It's really good. It's up there, and it has a huge ensemble cast. So I can imagine that budget was extremely high for that network. I don't know if they could have shopped it around and kept it going, but I don't think James Gunn wanted to keep that show going. Whatever. It is what it is. I guess it's one of those things. Just here for the Batman news. Yes, we might get some delays. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it in a minute. Yeah, we're gonna talk about Batman too. We're gonna talk about the Batman suit, the new casting of Supergirl. There's a lot of stuff here, man, and I'm already winded. Anyway, yeah, I know. It is what it is. Sorry. All right, so yeah, I'm sorry to see them go. I really, really, really love that show. I haven't watched network television since I cut the cord about 7 years ago, and I think this is the first show that I watched from network television. The only thing I watch on network television is sports, football, basketball. Ooh, yeah, but talk about DC here, but Dune is coming. Dune is coming. All right, David Ayer released this today, concept art, and everybody was like looking at this like, what the fuck is this? everybody was looking at this in befuddlement. I was like, what the fuck is this? And somebody asked him, of course, what the hell is this? And he responded, it looks like nothing like a parademon, so I guess this person already assumed there was a parademon. So he responded, these were parademon light. Concept was that these formed the enchantress army, an actual parademon, an actual and an actual parademon. Let me see. And an actual parademon will be revealed on Act 3. So they were gonna reveal an actual parademon on the film, on the Suicide Squad. So I don't know if that one is on the AYER cut, if they really have one in the AYER cut. But listen, that looks cool. I like the concept. Good idea, David. And I was thinking, hey, I remember. Let me see. I hide my own comments. I mute myself. I even annoy myself. So I remember, hey, the soldiers on the Nightmare Future. These soldiers here, they might have been this type of soldiers that he tweeted out. So they had their faces covered and everything. Maybe it's to allude that those were those soldiers, which I thought was like, man, that would have been amazing. I would have loved to see that, like a live version of the parademons, like full soldiers. That would have been amazing. And I remember that my boy John Aaron Garza, he posted something on social media about this little image. Remember that where there was an image where Batman found like a he found a nest of parademons. And I think that was part of the pitch to Warner Brothers from Zack Snyder and David Ayer. And Zack Snyder at that time responded, yes, it was deemed too scary. It was deemed too scary. That would have been freaking awesome to see. You know what? One thing is that I know that people want to make comments about Zack Snyder's style, but Zack Snyder wanted to tell his movie. Like, we are okay with James Gunn telling his universe, right? And I'm absolutely fine with James Gunn telling his story. But I want every director or every creator to have the exact same opportunity that was taken from Zack Snyder. Zack Snyder should have been given the opportunity to tell his story. So was David Ayer and everybody that was involved. They should have been given the opportunity to tell the true story that they wanted to tell for that universe. Maybe we were still in the middle of it, in the midst of it, on the midst of the DCEU. So unfortunately, that didn't happen. So I do not. When people say, "Well, Zack Snyder wanted to tell an Elseworld story that is not based on the real heroes and how they are portrayed in comic books," like, no, they're not. Like, even one of the things that which I did not appreciate, do not like the concept, do not like the idea, but I would have watched it. It was that Batman was supposed to have a baby with Lois Lane. I was like, I do not share that. I do not share that an appreciation for that idea, but I will support the fuck out of it because I wanted him to have the opportunity to tell his story. And that's one of the many things that was taken from him as far as a creator and also other creators. But Warner Brothers, what are you gonna do? Hopefully they don't fuck around and do the same thing to James Gunn. They let him cook. I think they're letting James Gunn cook far more than they let anybody else cook. But it's a whole different regime. So hey, it's a whole new day. But I would have loved to see Batman going to a freaking Parademon's nest and finding all these horrific honeycomb looking greasy things with parademons inside and like ready to hatch. So that would have been cool to see. But anyway, so all right, so Sean what is his name for the American Pie movie? Stickler, whatever. Sean William Scott. he wants to play Booster Gold. He put the word out there. James Gunn, if you're watching the live stream, you know, it doesn't hurt to allow him to test for it. You know, he's funny, he's charming, he got the looks, he got the attitude, the swag. I think he can definitely do it. He looks like him. I don't know how tall is he. Is Sean William Scott tall? I don't know, but I think he can do it. I think he definitely can do it. I think he should be given a shot. I know he has been flying under the radar for a while, but I would definitely give him a shot. Anyway, but what do you guys think? Like that actor to play? What do you say, Azteca Aguila? Warner Brothers, shake my hand, never ceases to amaze me. Bro, DC is not Marvel. They are not the same tone. That's what makes DC work, and Marvel works for Disney style. Yeah, yeah, but I don't think we're gonna get a dark. I don't think we're gonna get anything close to what Zack Snyder was doing. I don't think we're gonna get anything like that. I think it's gonna be grounded in the sense of you know, like how the first Iron Man movie was. I think that's how grounded the DCU is gonna be. I think that's what it's gonna look like. Because if you look at the first Iron Man does not look anything like the latter face of the DCU, like super stylized, super colorful. I don't think it's gonna be like that. I think the DCU is gonna be very much like the first Iron Man. Órale, Brian. Órale, güey. ¿Qué haces, puto? Donald Faison. Oh my god, I saw that. I was like, no, this is horrible. I didn't like it. I don't know why people like Donald Faison. Should get no. I saw Donald Faison playing Booster Gold. I was like, no, that's not it. And I like him in Scrubs. I love Scrubs. Scrubs is like one of my favorite shows of all time. But no, thank you, no gracias. Mr. Faison. Matt Reeves' The Batman is reportedly begin filming in August 2024, and he's set to release on 2025. I don't think that movie is gonna release on 2025. I think Frazier, the DP, yes, I do. I'm Dominican. Yo soy dominicano. ¿Qué lo que? Dame luz. ¿Qué lo que, manín? Anyway, so now his first name is escaping me. His DP. I know his DP. Oh my god. Something Frazier. Oh my. Why can I'm drawing a blank. Anyway, so I think he was in a podcast. Frazier. Oh my god. Why can't I remember his first name? He was in a podcast with Robert Barry Burnett, who was supposed to be in the live stream. He'll be here one day. He said that he doesn't know when the movie's supposed to start. Things that get delayed because of the writer's strike, because of COVID and all that stuff. Listen, the writer's strike did a number on a lot of productions, a lot of movies, a lot of TV shows. So I was talking about that on the last time I was in Vodka Stream. When is this movie coming out? Is this movie supposed to start shooting on 2024? You don't expect this movie to come out in 2025. I don't think that movie's gonna come out in 2025. The thing about this is, when is Batman Brave and the Bold is gonna start shooting? He already has a director attached. He already has people writing the film. So are they gonna wait 3 years to get the cameras rolling when they already have? Do you think that Andy Muschietti is gonna be sitting around for 3 years to get the cameras rolling? I don't think so, my friend. So I'm really worried about this film. I think it's gonna happen. And if it happens, I think it's gonna be a back-to-back. I know for sure, like I know deep in my heart, that movie is not gonna come out in 2025, the same year that Superman Legacy is gonna come out. That movie is gonna come out in 2026. And the thing is that if it's gonna come out in 2026, when is the Batman Braving the Bold gonna come out? And we get it. Yes, we get it that they're gonna make it abundantly clear that these two movies pertain into separate universe. These are Elseworlds universe where the Batman lives and there's no other superhero, something like Nolan did, which I thought I loved the Nolan movies, but I didn't appreciate that he just wanted to play with Batman and no other toys. But damn, man, I'm really concerned about the Mary's universe. And the thing is that people, listen, I do not know what's gonna happen. I know they're gonna make this film. I just don't know it's gonna come out on 2025. My big concern is, when is the Batman Braving the Bold gonna come out, and when is that gonna happen? How is that gonna happen? How is it gonna play out? Because you're gonna have two Batmans running around, and I'm gonna talk about Val Zod or Calvin Ellis or whatever the Superman movie is that J.J. Abrams started to do, because all these things are conflicting with each other, and I don't know how much of it is gonna come to light. And the thing is about one of the things I do appreciate. Joker Folia Dukes is coming out on my birthday. Good to know. Happy birthday in advance, October 3rd. The good thing about that movie is completely detached from any other villains, any other heroes, any other. It's a specific thing about that film that kind of alludes to some of the things that pertain to Batman or the Batman universe, but doesn't tie into the story. So you're not invested on seeing another villain in there. You are just invested on seeing his story of what journey he's taking this character on. Even though they introduce in Harley Quinn, but again, Harley Quinn is part of his story. So, but having the Batman and having the Penguin and then having the Batman and the Joker and other villains that all pertain to the Batman rogues, then you're gonna say, okay, now we're gonna start a whole new Batman with a new Batman, a new Robin, a new Penguin, you see what I'm saying? Like that, like to me, that feels like it's a lot. So that's the only reason why I'm worried about this film. I know I heard other people that I trust, that I'm not saying that I'm a scooper, that I trust, that they heard that discussion were had where they wanted to push this universe into the DCU, but Matt Reeves said no. And like he said no the first time when it was supposed to be Ben Affleck's Batman. He said no, I want to do my own thing. I want to do my own thing. I want to direct it the way that I want to direct it. I want to tell the story that I want to tell. The story that I want to tell it. I want to cast the people that I want to cast. I don't want to be some incumbent Batman that's there that I need to just work around that individual. I don't want that. And I get it. Again, I'm going back to respecting the director's vision. So I get it. But at the same time, that's a lot to take on as a studio. Are you really gonna have a budget for a Batman 2 and 3? Now, how big is Matt Reeves willing to? Because see, the first movie it took like about 18 months. That movie was 18 months in production. How long is this movie gonna be in production? You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that movie is gonna come out on 2025. And in the budget, I don't know. Something tells me that given the current landscape of CBMs not cracking over $400 million, $600, I think they're gonna reevaluate how much money they're gonna dump into these CBMs. I think they're gonna pick and choose which movies are gonna get the big budget, and then everything else is just gonna get no more than $130 million. Especially like when you see a movie like The Creator was done for chump change. The Godzilla -1 was done for next to nothing. Studios see this and like, why are we spending all this freaking money when you can make these quality movies for like half of the budget? Why aren't these directors making it happen? Are you really that incompetent that you cannot deliver an amazing movie under $100 million? So I think that conversation is gonna be put on the table for directors moving forward. So I think I don't know what's gonna happen with the Batman. I know for sure it's not coming. Don't expect that movie to come out in 2025. Don't get disillusioned so early. That movie is gonna get pushed back, and I would hate for this movie to get canceled, so he can make way for Batman Brave and the Bold. Anyway, because I want to see both. I want to see Matt Reeves' trilogy. I want to see the Penguin, and even though his Arkham series is gonna be part of the new DCU, I also want to see that. But I think it was like a package deal that he got. I think they gave him a package deal like, listen, dude, we're gonna let you finish your trilogy. You cannot do nothing beyond the Penguin series. You can do another season if he's successful, but whatever else you do moving forward is gonna be part of the DCU. With that said, what do you got? Well, I have this Arkham series. Perfect. We can retrofit it to work with the DCU. Make it happen. So I think that's what's gonna happen. But yeah. So I'm wishing it well. All right. So this news. I was taken aback by this. Because J.J. Abrams, he was given a blank check to produce films and TV shows for Warner Brothers. Remember, there was a bidding war a couple of years for J.J. Abrams, I think Bad Robot production. And it was between Warner Brothers and I think it was Apple. They were the highest bidder. But I think Warner Brothers said, you know what, we're going to give you X amount. I think it was like 400, 300. But at the same time, we're going to allow you to produce series for all the streaming services and all the other studios. So to him, it was more lucrative to do that. So that way he's not shackled just to Warner Brothers. But he was starting to work on I don't remember the show, but there was a show, I don't remember. But I know he was working on Justice League Dark, Zatanna, I think, what else? And also the Black Superman. Everything was canceled after, to my knowledge, everything was canceled after James Gunn came on board and said, you know what, take your money, you got us, you got us, it is what it is. We take the L, be on your way. And so the whole idea about the Black Superman, I was not enamored with this idea. I didn't like the concept. I thought it was a silly idea when you have other Black Superman that you can tell a story, because the idea was to do an Elseworld story. Here we go. Now, when I did this image on Midjourney, I was like, shit, this look good. I was looking at it, I was like, damn, I want to see the Superman. I want to see that Superman now. Anyway, so no, the GCPD show, thank you for reminding me. The GCPD show was canceled and it turned into the Arkham series. The Arkham series was supposed to be a part of the Mary's universe, but that was never greenlit. So it was like right at the moment when James Gunn came on board as a co-CEO of Warner Brothers, and that's when they met, and he said, well, I have this idea for Arkham, and but it's for my universe. And that's where I said maybe it was a package deal where James Gunn said, hey, you do one for me, I do one for you. Same thing that Warner Brothers always does with the directors. They did that with Christopher Nolan. Christopher Nolan was directing the Batman Begins, directed, I think it was The Prestige, then directed the Dark Knight, then directed, I think it was Inception, and then directed it. So it's like, you do one for me, I do one for you. So I think it was the same type of deal. And I think that's why you had the Arkham series finding its way into the DCU. Anyway, so back to this whole Elseworld. The thing is that I never liked the idea of because Ta-Nehisi Coates, which is he's kind of a spotty writer. He did some meh work with Captain America, Marvel, I just never liked them. I don't know. I don't know what's his style of writing is just not for me. It could be for a lot of people. It's just not for me. He's the one who's writing the script for this, the Black Superman. But the thing is not. It's not based on Calvin Ellis. It's not based on Steele. It's not based on Valzad. Which to me, those are three stories that you can be telling. But the concept is that he's supposed to take Clark Kent, a black Clark Kent, and tell his story from a black man's perspective. And to be honest, that sounds intriguing. But again, I'm going back to the same argument that I just had a minute ago as far as Batman. Like, think about this. What if this movie is amazing? What if it makes this amazing Black Superman that becomes a phenomenon just like Black Panther did? What if it does? What if Steven Spielberg or some amazing director say, you know what, I want this, I want in on this story. I want in on this story. I want to be the director who brings the first Black Superman, and this story is amazing. I want to tell it. Now you have to compete with that. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't think right now we're having a conundrum with Batman Brave and the Bold and Matt Reeves' universe. So I don't think introducing this the Black Superman, the Black Kal-El, is a good idea. If you're gonna say, okay, I want to tell the story from a pacifist like Valzad is a pacifist. So you can tell that story. You can tell that story from his perspective, that he was imprisoned and then it was delivered. He was freed and he became a pacifist. Hey, look, Supergirl is gonna be in the DCU. Maybe tie it in all to the story because Valzad and Supergirl are a thing. So why not go on that route? But hey. Anyway, so I don't know. I don't think having those two, it's just, and the thing is, like, if you're gonna allow, I'm fine with letting go of the universe that just finished, but you cannot tell me you're gonna allow this Elseworld story about this other Clark Kent. But you couldn't allow Henry Cavill to do an Elseworld Superman, because that Clark Kent was different. It was moody. It was self-doubt. It was grungy. It was metal. It was a different type of Superman. So I don't know. I don't like the concept. Icon. No, well, that's Milestone. You're right. That's Milestone. Like, I want to see Milestone. But Icon, like that, man, I want to see Icon so bad, and I want them to really bring the Milestone characters into the DCU, because like Icon was a slave. How you reconcile being a slave, being a Republican, and being a lawyer, and still being this good individual? Like, how you go through all that mess and still be a good individual equally, loving whites and blacks and all the races, and defend them just equally with the same love and affection? That, like, to me, like, I used to read that comic, and like, to me, I never understood it, but he always did it. And that's a conflicting character that you can use to tell that story if you really want to tell a story. And you can bring, like, listen, we get it. These are their prime characters: Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. Yeah, those are the main superstars, and yes, you want to continue to use them and reuse them, but why not introduce these new characters? You know, bring them into the zeitgeist, bring them to the light, so people are familiar with these characters. Hardware is amazing. Hardware could be the Iron Man of the DCU. I've said this many times here. Anyway, so yeah, so let's see. What are you saying? Brian Cowley, I don't think we'll get a Black Superman because the hate would come from people saying WBD went woke. No, I think the woke agenda is a whole different. It's a whole lot different. It has to do with ethnicity to a degree, but I don't think it's that. Selena. It's always gonna be a good idea. Black boys need as many heroes to look up to. That is true, That is true. I'm thinking, because I want to see myself on the screen, but I'm thinking about from a business perspective, from a business point of view, where you're creating a universe and you have a Superman, and now you have another Superman to compete with within the same company. That to me, that doesn't make any sense. I've been let go of that dude. Trust me. It's just me, because I try to be objective. Because it's a real question. I try to be as objective as possible. I'm not a hater or just a dick rider. I'm trying to be objective about this whole thing. I don't like the idea of Michael B. Jordan as Valzad. I like that he's going to do something with Ryan Coogler and doing this vampire movie. Let's not put it. Listen, there's some amazing black actors out there that can do the job far better than Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan is just a household name, and people are familiar with him. So if you put him on the screen, people know who that is. It doesn't mean that he's a far better actor. There's an actor, this young actor. His name is Aaron something. He's played Malcolm X on this on the Hulu TV series. That dude, I've seen him in a couple of movies. I'm like, this brother is gonna be something special. This brother's gonna be something special, and I hope James Gunn is looking at him and say, that's gonna be my Jon Stewart. Brother is tall, he's got presence, he's deep voice, like it's masculine thing going that like even make me question my sexuality. Nah, it doesn't, but you know what I mean. Like like we need fresh faces, like this constant going back and forth with the Denzel Washington son, the Michael B. Jordans. Like come on, there's more brothers out there that can do the job. Trust me, there is a whole lot more. Kavari, good to see you here. It ain't happening. In fact, the only reason why they kept saying that it's happening is because JJ contractually obligated to both WB and JJ agreed to. Oh, okay, so it's just keeping him on the clock, I guess. That's fine. I wish, you know what? I wish they pivot. I really wish they pivot and say, you know what? We're gonna go with Valzad. We're gonna create this Valzad story, and we're gonna be part of the DCU. And we could even have other characters. We could have Kara-Zor-El show up, because Kara-Zor-El is a thing, you know. Brother Umar will have a heart attack. I could imagine Brother Umar. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that dude, but I could imagine all the Brother Umar and every other hate woke agenda, whatever, because she's a white female, blonde hair, blue eyes, beautiful, and he's a black man, a black Kryptonian, and they have a relationship. And I can imagine that those two superheroes coming. I like it. I wouldn't care. I would absolutely love to see that. But yeah, that would be something to see. What are you saying? Yeah, these are the characters with the DCU made with. Okay, thing to me. I mean, it's okay to have a black Superman. What I'm saying is that don't raise Ben Clark Kent. That's all I'm saying. Don't raise Ben, like bring the black Superman. Just don't raise Ben Clark Kent. There's definitely other that you can do. Yes, you're right. Danny Trejo, Supervato. You stupid. That's like Danny Trejo. Oh, you made me laugh, bro. Let me see. But this is one of the things that people just like tend to go too hard. They're just casting a black Superman for what is this? They're just casting a black Superman for more advertisement, because if they wanted to, they can make it in many years ago. They could have done it a long time ago. Actually, they were on the path to make it. It's just that James Gunn came and say, "Whoop, get the fuck out of here with that." Coleman Domingo's all the shit, bro. Coleman Domingo could be Calvin Ellis. Get the fuck out of here. Man, Coleman Domingo. I think he's like he's close to 50. He's like, I think he's my almost my age. Let me see. How old is Coleman Domingo? How old is Coleman Domingo? 54 years. Are you fucking kidding me? 54 years old. Are you fucking kidding me? No. That's when I heard that he was being rumored for Kane the Conqueror. I was like, nope. I'm not trying to age discriminate, but come on. Come on. Kabari, we need to focus on Clark Kent Superman, not the one that's elsewhere version. That's right. That's right. Listen, please, like if they make it, I will be absolutely fine if they do Calvin Ellis, if they do Valsad, Steel, like pick, you know, whoever you want to go with. But race bending Clark Kent and retelling that story, that Superman story, from a black man perspective, it sounds fascinating. It sounds really good, too good that it could completely outdo what they try to do over there at the DCU. And that's what that's me being objective about the subject. They need to focus on one thing at a time. But like if they do Valzad, to me it will make sense to do a Valzad story and keep it inside the DCU. Coleman Domingo, get the fuck out of here. Yes, I am. That motherfucker's all the shit. Oh man, Kavari. I'm black and I don't want a black Superman. In fact, I will settle for Jon Stewart or Static Shock. Static Shock, milestone characters. That's what I'm talking about. Kavari, I'm black, Hispanic man. I want to see myself on the screen. I want to see Static Shock. I want to see, I definitely want to see all the milestones there, man. I really want to see Milestone introduced in the DCU. I really do. I really do. And if they're going to bring a Superman, please bring Balzad. Or Steel. I like Steel. I like Steel a lot. I like Steel a lot. Let's see. All right. So, yeah, that's that. Oh, boy. Search for Supergirl. All right. So, let's talk about this Supergirl thing. How long have I been going for? Oh, it's not even an hour. It's not even an hour. It's good. Good. We're doing good time, guys. We're doing good time. Oh, let me see. Okay. Sorry, because I need to record this for my shorts. Anyway, all right, guys. All right, so Meg Donnelly screen test in Atlanta, exclusive. The character will first appear in James Gunn's Superman Legacy before headlining her own movie Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow. Okay, so you guys know during the announcement, Zack Snyder, James Gunn announced that there's gonna be a Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow. I did a podcast last week, and I love the idea of a Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow. The reason why is because this entire time that I've been a DC fan or comic book reader, I really never picked up a lot of. Well, I didn't pick up. Well, in Justice League, she was always there, or Superman comics that I picked up. But anyway, every time I would think about Kara Zor-El, I would think about her as, okay, that's Superman's cousin. Like, and it was an afterthought for me. It was never, oh, there goes Supergirl. It was never, like, I didn't know about her enough until I read Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow. Now, this comic book, this graphic novel, I think it was I don't know how many 10-book series. It was a 10-book series? I don't remember how many. But it retells the story. It tells her origin story. It's a sad fucking story. It's a devastating story. It tells you more about who she is, how drastically different she is from Kal-El, and what makes her a force for good. You know, and her motivation is totally different from Kal-El's. And this story, it does a really good job as illustrating that yeah, she's a good individual. She always want to do good. She's not, she lives by that same code, do not kill, and it's from a different background, from a different point of view, from a different life experience that led her to believe that this is the right path, unlike Superman that's always been good and always wanted to do good. So I thought that was always, I was like, okay, I'm intrigued, I want to see this. The movie, the comic book run, the graphic novel, it was like, okay, it was to me subjectively, it was like, oh yeah, Woman of Tomorrow, it's okay. It was really good at telling me her backstory, but the whole story about revenge, Ruthie, Krem, or the Yellow Hills, the whole thing, and they going through space, following this space Viking who killed Ruthie's father. The whole thing, I was like, okay. I went along for the ride. It was okay. But anyway, so when they announced that they're gonna have her in Superman Legacy, I was like, oh man, we're really hitting the ground running with this movie. And the names that were thrown in there are good names. Actually, we have Millie Alcock and Meg Donnelly. Millie Alcock, best known for her work in HBO Game of Thrones spin-off House of the Dragon, which she was amazing. She was really good as young Rhaenyra. I really love her. I think she's a great actress. I think she has a leg up on Meg, because Meg, her experience has been mostly Disney stuff. So, but I don't know. Anyway, so keep going. Meg Donnelly, who starred in Disney Channel hit musical franchise Zombies, and who voiced the character in recent and current DC animated movies, both tested in Atlanta per sources. Meaning, because right now James Gunn is in Atlanta in Marvel Studios testing, is doing the wire training with David CORENWET. And I think they did a camera test just like they did with Lois Lane. Anyway, the girl that's gonna play Lois Lane. I'm forgetting. Anyway, so I remember a couple of months ago with David CORENWET and Nicholas Hoult, they were doing camera tests to see who they were gonna cast as Superman, and then they brought in the women that were supposed to play Lois Lane, and they did it. They did a camera test with each other to see how they interact, how they, if there's chemistry, and that's how they based off who they cast. So I'm sure that these two young ladies right now, not right now, this very moment, or it could be, we don't know. But the thing is that they went and did their camera test, and I'm sure the camera test they did it with Big Old Blue, Mr. David CORENWET, to see how they will react with each other, because they're gonna spend a lot of time with each other. They are the last two survivors of Krypton, and a lot of people are already assuming that Millie Alcock is gonna be the that's a funny name. Alcock is gonna be the new Supergirl. I don't have a dog in this fight. I honestly don't. But I can tell you that Meg Donnelly looks the part a little bit more. But I know that Millie Alcock is a more seasoned actress. So I think Millie might get the role. Like, I got a feeling that the role is for Meg to lose it. Like, she has to outperform Millie in order to get this role. But Rachel Morsanahan, thank you, my producer. Rachel, just I'm so bad. But anyway, so yeah, I think Millie Alcock is gonna get the role. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't think we're gonna get an announcement tomorrow. But I think they already landed who they're gonna cast. They're just not gonna announce it until they have sealed the deal and signed the dotted line. Because the same thing happened with Nicholas Hoult. When Nicholas Hoult was Deadline was the one who broke it. James Gunn didn't say anything. He was mums the word the entire time. And the reason why is because everything wasn't signed, so he couldn't speak on it. So he cannot, because things can break apart in the last minute. Schedule conflicts, money, representation. No, it's not getting the cut or whatever. So I'm sure that they already have their Supergirl, and they are probably going to announce it sometime next week. So I don't know who do you have for this film? Let me see. Who do you have for this movie? Let me see what you guys say. Zendaya practically came straight out of Disney to major roles. That is true. Oh my God, Uncle Ben's right. You just dropped a bomb. Wait, hold on. Is this thing? Oh, nope. Sorry, my bad. There you go. You get a bomb. Yes, Uncle Ben's right. You're right. Zendaya was a Disney baby, and she dodged a bullet, because I remember that I was following her career. And I was like, this young lady is gonna be something special. I remember they was gonna do an Aaliyah movie. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Aaliyah. And she dropped out of that series. I think it was supposed to be a Lifetime. And I was like, she dodged the bullet. And after she dropped out of the series, her career just skyrocketed. She just went on to be this larger than life actress. But yeah, so anyway, yeah, I'm rooting for either one of. I think Meg Donnelly, like, to me, she looks like her more, and I think she's she's taller. I think she's like 5'6", something like that, 5'6", 5'7". Anyway, but they both a foot shorter than Kal-El. Yeah, I think so too. I think Millie Alcock is gonna get the role anyway. So the conversation started. Who should be directing this film? And everybody's just throwing that name, Greta Gerwig, and because of the work that she did on Barbie. And I said, not to me. No. Then the next name is Bryce Dallas Howard. I'm like, she deserves her own Star Wars movie. She has done really good work in The Mandalorian. So I think she should be given the task to do a standalone Star Wars movie. I think that's her thing. And then we have Catherine Herron. I think she's the perfect. Listen, let me be transparent. I think the best person for the job should do the job. Okay, I'm not one of those like it should be a female who direct this film because the voice of the actress only can be put on film by a female director. I don't subscribe to that shit. I don't. I think there are amazing female writers that can be the voice of that character, and the director can do the directing regardless of who it is. I think the best person for the job and the best script, when the script is written by a female ex-actress, I think I forget her name. And so that's that. You just need a good director. And I think Kate Herron, she did an amazing job with the Loki series. The Loki series, let me put it in context. The Loki series was plagued with problems after problem after problem. Think about the Snyder Cut. Think about it as the Snyder Cut of the MCU. And she was able to deliver a freaking amazing second season and wrapped it up with a bow on top. She did amazing. Okay, and I think she deserves a shot. I think if we're gonna hire a female director, if James Gunn is hell bent on casting a female director, I think Katie is the person to do it. Deborah Chow, okay. Chloe already had a shot. I think Chloe could do a good job too. The thing is that Chloe is one of those directors that she doesn't want to be not told what to do, but I think one of her creative processes that she has a story to tell. You cannot deviate from that, because once you do, then it damages the product. And I think that's what happened with Chloe. She wanted to tell a specific story, and then she fell to a victim of the Marvel machine, and that's why we had the movie that we had with Eternals, which I actually enjoyed that film, by the way. But I think Katie is, to me, is the best choice if we're gonna go with a female director. What are you saying? Game City Savior. I hope they pick Meg, cause I'm sorry. Let me see. I hope they pick Meg, cause if he picks another girl, and I'm going to think John's got a thing for casting people that look like they could be a porn star. She doesn't look like a corn star. I know what you meant. I don't think she does. Does she? I don't think she does. I don't think Alcock? She doesn't look. Aside from the name, besides from the name, I guess so. Deborah Child? No, I don't. I don't think she's. I think she's overrated. What month and year did Woman of Tomorrow come out? I don't know. That's a good question. Let's Google that. When did Tomorrow come out? In 1997. No, this wasn't 1997. I think no. And sorry, 2020. It was a run. Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, Volume 1 was a limited series published by DC. It ran from 2021 until 2022, so it was 11 to 12 volumes, I guess. Okay, that's it. That's there. I went far. Went too far there. All right. What about the lady who did it? Lovecraft. Oh yes, Misha Green. Yes, you are. Dang man. Misha Green. Oh man, I should have had that. That is true, man. You was it Misha Green? Lovecraft Country. Let's see. Who directed it? Was it Misha Green? Come on. What the hell? Who directed it? Who directed? Where's the director? Cast. What the hell? Who's the director? Wasn't it Misha Green? Oh my god, Google, come on. Sorry guys. Who directed Lovecraft Country's series? Serious. Yam Demanji set to direct, executive produce the first Daniel. Okay. Oh, what did I say? Misha Green. What did I keep saying? Misha Green then. Oh. Why did I keep saying Misha Green? Oh, okay. She's been no okay. No, she did. Director and producer. She was known for Got a runner and supernatural series Lovecraft Country. Yeah, it was Misha Green. The fuck. Anyway, so yeah, Misha Green wouldn't be. She would have been nice. Yeah, I agree with you. Damn, man, Mario. That's a fact. Okay. Let's see. Didn't someone help Chloe with the action scene? Yeah, she's a good storyteller. She did a country music movie. It's like, oh, this is a boring ass fucking movie. Let's see. But American ones, I'm rooting for the Ravens. So I don't know. Let's stop talking about football. I'm deviating here. All right, so let's go into the next subject. All right, so David Corenswet screen test in the previous Superman suit. So you guys know it's tradition that whenever they cast a Superman, a superhero, that individual goes into the suit of that previous iteration or the previous iteration of that suit. Like Pattinson wore. I don't think he wouldn't wear Ben Affleck's Batman suit. It would just like be loose. I think he wore Christopher Nolan's Batman suit, and that's what happened. The same thing happened when Christopher Nolan was casting for his Batman. The actors wore Schumacher's Batman suit. So this is a long tradition that whenever they're gonna cast a character, they always wear the previous actor's super suit. So David Corenswet did the exact same thing. So they asked James Gunn about this. Did David do a wardrobe test in a different Superman costume like Henry Cavill did? And James Gunn responded, yes, everyone who screen tested was screen tested in the previous suit, though David had a hard time fitting into small ass Cavill suit. Listen, I'm just being facetious. I'm just fucking with you guys because I know there's a lot of Henry Cavill's like stands out there, and I'm a big Henry Cavill Superman fan. Trust me, I am. I love that freaking movie. Man of Steel to me in BVS was freaking amazing. But I remember when they cast David Corenswet, a lot of people were like, "Oh, this guy is flimsy, small." Like, come on, bro. This guy is like almost a foot taller than Henry Cavill. This is gonna be like a mammoth of a man, of a Superman, and he was trying to put on this suit that Henry Cavill wore, and he couldn't fit it in. he couldn't fit it in. So I thought I was just having a little bit too much fun with that. But hey, listen, this guy already put on some muscle, so he's gonna be bigger, stronger, and badasser than the previous Superman. And of course, you want your new Superman. You want the new iteration of everything to be better than the previous one. Why wouldn't you want that? Why you want to spend your money on something that is mid? You want him to be amazing. I want him to be amazing. I want him to make me forget. You know, like when you break up with a girl and you start dating with the new girl, then you want this new girl to make you forget this other chick ever existed, right? That's what I want. I want David Corenswet to make me forget that Man of Steel. He's not gonna make me forget about those movies, but he made me forget how much I love Henry Cavill. That's what I want. Okay, I want the next Batman to do the same thing, to make me forget that there was another Batman before you, because that's how it has been with Batman. When Ben Affleck came along, he made me forget I even forgot about everybody's name. That's how good that boy was. And I want the same thing for David Corenswet in any future iteration. And whoever the next Superman is, I want that next Superman to make me forget about David Corenswet. So that's the tradition. That is the tradition, my friend. Okay? So that's what I'm gonna say about that. Anyway, so there were some pictures going around because, of course, people want to catch some cloud So ever since they put that stuff out there that he tested in Henry Cavill Superman, there's a bunch of images that came on social media. Let me see. Hold on 1 second, guys. Because I know, what's the name of that page? Hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me come back here. What's the name of that page? That's like 24/7 talking about the DCU, which I follow them. They're pretty good. Those guys are really good. Where's that page? Come on. Oh, man. Switch, dude. Let's see. There we go. I think I found it. Think. No. Where is it? Jesus Christ. No, I lost it. Damn it. Oh, here we go. Found it. Here we go. Let me go back here. There you go. All right. So, of course, people started posting this nonsensical images. Like even like the Photoshop is like really bad. You could tell, extra greasy. Anyway, so and these are people just try to get the cloud going. They paste their page all over the image. Anyway, so and there's a few of them going around. Let me see there because I think this DCU updates posted a bunch of them. Let's see. Look at this one. Listen, I want to know who this guy is. Who this guy is, because that's a Mid-Journey image, and that prompt. I want to see that prompt. Like you enter a prompt to create the image, and that prompt has to be like super uber detailed, because that shit looks official. Anyway, so there's a couple of. Hey, here we go. These are them. So these are the images. They're not real. None of these are real. I think this is one of mine. The face. I think so. None of these are real. No, yeah, this is definitely not real. Like they put a guy in the background to make like these people are fucking. You know what? I gotta give them props because they're creative. You could tell, like the head is bigger. Oh my god. Anyway, so James Gunn said, no, man, no. You're glad you like that. So somebody asked James Gunn, hey, Mr. Gunn, just got one question. Has David Corenswet used the Superman suit on the screen testing? There is a leak on the internet. I don't know if it's true, but if it is, he looks great as the new Superman. James Gunn said, glad you think he looks good, but there's no leak. The only photo I've taken of David in Superman suit are on my phone, and I'm standing with him. So I guess that's why that individual did that image with James Gunn standing next to him. Anyway, so yeah, so listen. Yeah. So yeah, it's this guy is 6'4". I'm not trying to say that he's girthier and bigger. He's gonna be bigger, way bigger than Henry. And this is not like, I don't get it. Like when you have it like an object, it's because it's subjective. Like this guy, no, it's not subjective. It's objective. It's an objective truth. The guy is 7'4", bigger. He's already building muscle, bigger. So when I say this guy is gonna be bigger than Harry, and then somebody comes and you mention like, no, it's not gonna be bigger. Like, shut the fuck up, bro. Really? Are we gonna have this conversation on who's bigger, girthier, taller, when you can see it with your own eyes? Like, yeah, I know the subject. I'm the subject. I always get confused with that. Subjective. I'm the subject. Objective. I get it. But thank you for that, Abraham James. Thank you for that. Anyway, so so yeah, so he's gonna be bigger, he's gonna be taller, he's gonna be stronger, he's gonna look huge, big beast of a man, and he couldn't fit him puny little Henry Cavill suit. just joking. Listen, I get a kick out of trolling some of this James Gunn's haters. This one guy, oh my God, it's not. I don't hate people. I don't think I hate anybody, but that guy is insufferable. It's annoying. It's annoying. I think I will punch him in the face if I ever see him. Would that be considered hate? Yeah, I think I don't fucking like them that much. Anyway, but yeah, exactly. There you go. So what I was saying is that there's people that they just have this channel dedicated to hating James Gunn, and there's people that have this channel just dedicated hating on anything that or anybody that likes this Snyderverse. And I think they're both equally weird. Anyway, that's all I'm gonna say about that. All right, so let's go into J.C. Eisenberg. J.C. Eisenberg, he was in a podcast and he was asked about his experience. Let me see. He was asked about Nicholas Hoult and what he offers, what piece of advice he can offer Nicholas Hoult. He said, "Don't watch me." And I'm like, yes, that's right. Do not watch him because that shit was trash. If anybody knows me that has been watching me for a while knows that I do not like one single bit J.C. Eisenberg performance as Lex Luthor. His performance was utter trash. Now, let me be clear about this, and I'm not gonna just pick up on what's convenient to me, because that's not who I am. He absolutely was being facetious about the comment. He was, making a little bit of fun. He's self-aware. He's poking a little bit of fun on himself. But at the same time, he was just saying, "Hey, dude, do your own thing. Don't watch me. Forge your own path. Do your own thing. Something that you want to tell another actor. Make it your own. Make it your own thing. Embody the character." Inhabit the character, created something new that nobody has seen before, and make it amazing. That's pretty much what he said, what he meant on that. But it's just funny that he said, "Don't watch me," because I know he was having a little fun with it, because he knows, deep down inside of him, he knows that wasn't it. Even though he gave his all, I'm sure that he did, but deep down, I got a feeling that he knows that wasn't it. Because I seen many interviews from, I like watching interviews with actors where they talked about roles that they worked on, and how much they wish that they had a different approach. And also, my favorite is that roles that they turned down. When I hear them turning down like these amazing roles, I'm like, oh my God, you could have been that guy. I always like watching those. But yeah, no, I think deep down inside of him, he feels that he dropped the ball. Okay, he could have been invested and done all the research and done all the work, because that's what actors do. But I think he missed the mark anyway. So I put this little survey out there. Who do you think is gonna be the next Supergirl? Out of 59 votes, Millie Alcock by 59% is winning. Let me see. She does look like her. Damn it. She does look like her. She does look like her. Anyway, but hello, I had another one. Give me 1 second, guys. I think I had another survey somewhere else. Where is it? Community. Where is it? I know I had it here. Playlist, podcast, live. Oh, I guess it went away. Anyway, okay. All right, so no, that's it. I guess that's it. I guess that's it. Sorry about that. Yeah. So yeah, I think Millie Alcock should get the role. I think she will be amazing. I think she's a better actress. Anyway, what are you saying? It definitely Jesse Eisenberg likes. He grows on me after multiple watches because he's specifically all-star Superman. No, stop it. No. Every time somebody tries to fucking defend this character, I remember somebody say all-star Superman, and what's the other one that they say? Birthright. I read Birthright. Don't tell me that he's Birthright Lex Luthor. I think it's 10, 12 volumes. I don't remember, but I read them all. Don't tell me that's him. It's not. It's not him. No, that's. Listen, and what's so disappointing is about that character is that I remember when he was cast, I was excited for that character because he did such an amazing job on The Social Network. He did an amazing job on The Social Network. He was that moody, dark, quiet, the recluse, rich, smart, brilliant, asshole individual that was like, whoa, this is a new take on that Lex character. You know, he's always been a little bit over the top, a little bit rambunctious, a little bit too much out there. But and also he's been serious, like in the on Smallville, which I was like, yeah, I like it, but it's not like my favorite. Actually, my favorite is Clancy Brown from the animated series. Just put it out there, and then the comics. Well, actually, the comics, it depends who's writing it. It depends who. Fucking man, comics is a mess. Depends who's writing it. But the thing is, Clancy Brown, as far as we've seen it on TV or cinemas, he's been the perfect Lex Luthor, and I was hoping for this individual to channel that character that he used on the Social Network to create something even darker, and he didn't. He just made it fucking cartoonish. He made it super cartoonish, super over the top. It was silly. I didn't like one single bit, and I thought it was stupid. And you can find me. You can I don't. You have your own. You are within your right to love it. I will fight. I will defend your right to love this trash. Trust me, I will. But you cannot tell me. Subjectively, to me, it's hot garbage. Sorry, but not sorry. Whenever I see John Cryer playing anyone I remember Lex Goofy nephew watching it. Yeah, see. Cara looking kinda. I don't know. Listen, I don't know why. I remember I saw somebody arguing about Supergirl. This Colombian mommy, what's her name? Oh my god. What's her name? Now I gotta Google her. What's wrong with me today? I'm like slower than usual. Sasha Calle, Jesus Christ. What is wrong with me today? So I remember people arguing about Sasha Calle. Oh, Sasha Calle, she did it. Like, I'm trying to think. I'm not being mean at all. I'm honestly trying to wrap my head around what is the transformative performance that we got from this young lady that makes anyone say, we won this performance again. We had her trapped in the cellar. She was freed. Then she showed up. Then she flew to wherever Zod was. Looked at him. Oh, he's here. I gotta fight. I gotta stop him. Then flew back and said, yeah, I'm gonna help you. And then she carried Barry into a lightning rod. That was pretty much her entire performance. What is so amazing that you saw that you said, "Whoa, this"? And I'm not saying that she shouldn't be given another chance. I think she's. I think she's. I think she could be an amazing actress. I'm talking about that one single performance. That one single performance. What is so great that makes you say they shouldn't have recast her? They should have brought her back. Like, I get what Henry, because Henry was there for 2 movies, embodied the character. It's hard for anybody to see a different Superman. But what is it about Sasha Calle that was so transformative in her performance that make you think, yeah, why can't we give Sasha Calle back? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. That doesn't make any sense to me. Like, I wish, yeah, we could have got her back. Like if she would have been repurposed into the DCU, I will be absolutely fine. But the fact that they're going in a different direction and people want to have this argument about, well, Sasha Calle, like, come on, man. Really? Really? Yeah, the nerves. Yeah. Rachel, yeah, they depowered her. Should have won that. Yeah, because she is powerful. She's like, in the on the comic book that I read on this Woman of Tomorrow, she goes to a planet where during the day it's like it's the red sun of Krypton. It's this sun that is made out of kryptonite, and Kal-El was able to withhold the pain for only 30 minutes, and he felt like he was dying, and she was able to withstand the pain for an entire day. Oh, okay. July 25th. Hey, that day coincides with something in my life, personal, which I'm not gonna share with you guys. But anyway, yeah. So I don't know. I do not share this. And if you do, it's fine. I get it. You, to which is on, like, you like what you like, and I respect this whole, you liking something different from anybody else. It's fine. That's what fandom is. You love what you love. But I don't understand having this pressing argument. Sasha should have gotten recast or repurposed into this. No, it is. I feel like I'm forgetting something, and I'm gonna regret it the minute I'm gonna remember the minute that I hit in stream. But anyway, listen, guys, thank you for hanging out with me this entire time. I'll be here next Thursday again at the same time, 9 Eastern Standard Time. Hit that like, thumbs up button. Leave a comment. If you're catching the replay, leave a comment in the comment section. Another thing is, next week I'm gonna be posting a video that I'm working on with Dawson from 4 Nerds. So be on the lookout for that. Thank you for joining the live stream. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for interacting on the live chat. You guys know that you guys are like my co-hosts. I cannot do the show without you guys on the chat. Giving me hell. Selena, Game City Savior, Jordan, Michael Jordan, Ryan. Thank you guys. Caliente, yes, thank you for being in here. I'm not forgetting Azteca Aguila. Who else? Please don't feel bad. These are my usuals. Brian, thank you for coming through, Brian. Who else? Uncle Ben's Rice. Twerking is my passion. Kavari. And I know I'm forgetting somebody somewhere. Howard is. No, I'm forgetting somebody. I'm gonna regret it. February Mario. Yes, that's you guys make my Thursday a fun one. This was a great, yes, indeed. Yes, Guillermo, indeed. So I'll see you next Thursday. Make sure to hit like, subscribe if you haven't. Leave me a comment if you're catching the replay. Be on the lookout for that video that I'm gonna be posting next week. It's gonna be really fun to do this. So guys, it's always fun when I come into this live stream. Let me see. Make sure I get put things in the right queue. So make sure to come back next week. Till next time, never let your nerd die. Peace.